Comfy, cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoons.
So cozy.
Time of God, she's fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.
And welcome back to St. Kohzee Center for Comfy Nostalgia. As always, I'm joined by Kevy the Kid, Mr. Sloppy Joe, and I'm Bear. And for this week, in honor of National Smurf Day, we're going to be playing the Smurfs, an NES game. In the middle, we're going to show you our favorite 90s sack lunch options, maybe eat some of them. And to close for National Seafarer Day, or just Seafarer Day, maybe it's the International Seafarer Day, we're going to be playing an international game, Sailor Moon, which I don't know anything about. Just a little foreshadowing here. I got a sack lunch.
And it looks tasty already. I like Kev to, give us a reading of these titles.
All right, so infograms. Infogrames.
I think that part's just in regular English, Kev. We're still in regular.
We're struggling though.
Presents Les Stratumps, the Smurfs, Los Pitufos, and Die Schlumps. Die Schlumps. Perfect.
Okay, so
Los Pitufos.
there's our regions that we're representing.
Yeah. We'll go with
Ew.
Starting at
Here we go.
Safel Act 1.
Who is the Smurfs' enemy?
Gargamel?
Gargamel.
Whoa.
What the hell?
I don't know if you saw that. That's bullshit. You start the first stage and there's already an enemy projectile flying at you and you get hit immediately.
Wow, you're already dead almost.
I'm already, you know what?
Slow.
I'll go ahead and die so you can see this again when I respawn. It's already in. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not fair.
Okay. So it's Mario controls. B is your run and A is your jump.
You mean it's Smurf controls?
Sorry, Smurf controls.
Yeah,
B
they
is
based
run and A is your
everything off of this game.
jump. Wow. Yeah.
I like how the one main enemy we've seen so far is just an angry black Smurf. I think that is telling for the time and the regions that this game was distributed in.
Yeah, but he's too black. That's like a minstrel show.
Yeah, he's Tar Baby.
That's all they knew when they made this game.
All right, we've got 6 leaves.
We got them. Which is interesting that they're different from these leaves that are falling down.
Those are
Dougie.
sarsaparilla leaves.
Wow, need a running start, huh? That's it. All right,
Well,
Joe couldn't beat the first
cool
level.
game.
Music's not bad though. Music is not bad.
Yeah. It actually sounds a lot like MC Kids or Mick Kids. I forget how you actually are supposed to say it. Which is one of the McDonald's games.
Oh, you had a McDonald's game.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That must have been one of those things when your grandma was taking you to McDonald's. She was like, throw in a game for the boy. Wow,
Hey,
what
yeah.
a great grandma you had. All right, first stage. Complete.
Okay.
Yeah, throw in a couple apple pies for this kid in a McFlurry and give him that game too. Actually, he needs all of the collection for this month. All the toys, give him those too. Everyone.
Okay, some stage variety. Can't jump. Okay, probably gonna
The
die
water
here.
looks terrible though. It's getting a little Huck Finn here, huh?
I guess these are all just points. There's no reason to gather anything. I haven't seen anything that gives me health back yet. Is it
How
this?
about that?
That's
Yeah.
healthy. Yeah.
Hey, them raspberries.
Talk about predictive ability.
Raspberry. I thought it was a pine cone.
I don't know what a
There we
Smurfs
go.
eat. Pine cones?
Boom.
Bam.
That's all they deserve.
Stupid little blue faces.
Perfect.
Wait, you don't start your new life with full health?
Of course not.
What?
Have we
Nice
played? I think maybe we've
job.
played one game that does that. Ooh, look at that.
Cool.
Ooh.
All the
Oh.
way up. Getting out of the swamp.
I just want to see more of that animation.
Yeah.
Oof. Ugh.
Make it out. That's a mean looking mosquito.
Okay, third stage, and we're already into some pretty tricky territory here. Good job, Joe. Oh, gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
There's certainly a ramp up, so that's good. There's game design to a degree. Okay, how do we do this now? Okay, there we go. Whoa,
What the hell?
kind of hedged hog, I believe.
A wide, wide world of Smurfs is going on here.
You know, I didn't watch the Smurf cartoon very often, so wow. So I don't know if any of this is supposed to mean anything, you know.
Is this all canon?
Yeah.
I watched a decent amount of the Smurfs.
Do you remember leaves being a prominent part of the
No.
show? Did they worship leaves? I don't know.
This guy's insane.
Yeah, it looks like that crazy Russian guy from Super Mario World. Yes, Joe, yes! Oh,
Come
and killed by a
on.
water drop.
So they lived in a forest. There was never, I don't, you know.
I mean, I will say that most of these obstacles and areas seem pretty decently thought out. There's an obvious way to accomplish, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, if you just love platformers and you wanted something to just get
Joe, that was it.
nice and sleazy.
Okay. Okay.
Game over, Joe. At least you have that on hard?
Oh, it's on hard, Joe.
Codes that Ro gave are easy and hard.
Oh, I thought normal was.
And you refuse to pick easy. You sure about that?
Yeah. You sure about that? maybe you have an attack.
Smurf gun.
Ooh.
Jokey, get me the Smurf gun. Yeah.
Go, Joe.
I do that every time.
Uh,
Okay, is this my two buddies at the end here? Yeah. With the drop in the middle, look at this.
Crossfire.
Yeah.
yeah. Time bonus.
On hard.
Guarantee.
That's what's up. Again, the music is not bad. Pretty good. This is one of the better level designs too, as far as like how it looks. There's a lot more detail and color variation too. Nice, Joe. Just crushed Act 5.
Damn.
Can land on the bird. Here we go.
Woo,
Extra
nice.
life. Keep it going.
This song's got a little more of a reggae feel to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
'cause-
see.
Oh, you're too fat.
It lagged?
What?
Where are we?
Secret.
It was lagging, and yeah, I went to a secret by going to the screen below. Yeah, if you walk down right there.
Oh, nice.
That's
Oh,
that's
you're
an
still
interesting
left-
Yeah.
mechanic.
I thought we were deads. Oh,
Oh, come on.
You have to do something stupid impossible, like hit up and down at the
maybe
same
a
time.
Hadouken.
Let's try it. Let's try some.
I kick, grunt, kick.
Yeah, I could use a high kick but unkick right now to get across.
Is that what it
this.
is? I kick, grunt,
Our
kick.
our
No,
version
no.
of everything is wrong, Kev. Pretty
That's-
much.
It's the real name for the hurricane kick is Tetsumaki Senpyaku. That's what they're trying to.
Niku.
Yeah.
It always sounded like a tie kick but unkick to me.
Sledge race.
Sledge? Like sledgehammers? Oh, sledge.
Shit.
Okay. Ooh, we got a
Now
new
there's
thing. Buddy.
Goodbye. His vert is crazy with such little speed.
He's incredible. Shaun White.
Oh, I see. The S token gives you like a super jump to do.
Yeah.
To death.
Just wrecking polar bears. And
Yeah.
This is great.
Smurfs.
This is already the most fun stage.
Wake of destruction in the Smurfs path.
Nice that they include this too. It's not just straight up platformer. Or it is, but there's new and interesting ways.
Let me see. Okay, maybe I can slow down. So there we go. Yeah, you're right, Dave. You can slow down to change the timing.
Well then that means when we get to that, yes.
This is
Yes,
Daredevil
yes.
Smurf.
Piloting.
Do some of that pilot shit. We needed that.
I don't know. We keep dying from falling. It seems like you almost have to get lucky with where the enemies are.
Yeah,
You don't have full control over where you're headed.
yeah. I think one of the terms would be all the enemies are on a global timer, which means they always start in the same place. So depending on how fast you get through the level, the enemies can be where you want them to be placed. I could have just made that jump. I don't know why I was trying to hit the bird. We got time for one more. This is a quick level.
Oh, he's getting him. He likes it.
We can beat this one. This one's
Seriously,
doable.
This would be the first game we've beaten on stream.
No one bring up that we got codes.
I think you could totally beat this game, though. Okay, maybe not. Oh, wait, there's an Act 10? Okay, never mind.
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, let's see if we can. This is the one. Oh.
Nope.
It's already longer than most of the other kind of licensed games.
Well. Oh well.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Kevin and I were under the impression that we were going to be bringing a sack lunch today, so I've brought my sack lunch. Kev's brought his sack lunch, and Joe's going to bring his brain.
Imagination.
Imagineer it.
Yeah. And we have I'll give you 100 points if you can guess where that sandwich is from. Let me know if you need
Oh my god, it's got the dice. Okay, that's triggering a memory. What is it from? Dice on a sandwich.
It's from the Jake LaMotta story.
Oh, yes. From Mr. Show, of course.
Peanut butter and eggs and dice. Is that a sponge?
That was the name of the episode, too, I think. We can talk a little bit about lunches. Sandra asked me yesterday, like, who made you guys' lunch? And I was like, well, we did, of course.
I also recall eating a lot of the free lunches at Gulfway.
Mom knew that there was always a backup at Gulfway of a free
right.
lunch. And the free lunch, by the way, was very standard. It was peanut butter and jelly, Cheetos, and usually they had some big bag of cookies, whatever the cheapest Sam's bag of cookies was. I'm pretty sure is what it was.
Cardboard with black dots drawn on it with Sharpie. There you go, kids.
They were very hard.
I do remember. Yeah, but I do remember being shamed by when you had to go up and say I need a lunch today, and they would shame me. Like I'm 8. I don't.
Yeah, we got
Did
another
you
fucking
forget your-
poor kid.
Yeah. Like
Yeah. How dare you?
I put my shoes on and wait for the car to pick me up. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. No, we would put our shoes on in the car, Kev. You know that. You got to run out with socks and shoes in your hands.
Mad dash.
There's no time.
How about you, Joe? When did you make your own lunch from the beginning, or was that a later? I bet your mom made you great lunches, and I'm sure Grandma did.
Ooh, baby.
Well,
Got a Tiger game in every lunch.
Yeah, roast beef, Sammy, and
I would be mad at my grandma if she put Tiger games in my lunch. My mom made my lunch for, I think, through middle school. Typically PB&J, some form of chips, and this was, they didn't have the individual bags of chips yet, so it was a Ziploc with chips transferred from the big
for sure
into the little one. And then I would get some kind of third item. Typically, it was a pudding, When Go-Gurt came out, it was Go-Gurt. You'd get some kind of gummy fruit.
Kev, you ready to move on and see what we got in the sack lunch today?
Sure.
So I took a different tack. I
brain.
was actually going to look. Okay, see, Kev hit one of his nicknames on the bag too. Now my nickname is my actual name pretty much, but Kev's nickname was Buff sometimes when he was a little guy.
Yeah, there he goes. Well,
So I took a different tack. I went with a little bit more of a St. Kozhee vibe, and I went with a divorced kids lunch. So. Because I mean, our lunch was pretty standard as well. It was a lot of impromptu foods, as I would say, like a lot of peanut butter and crackers, sun chips in a bag, whatever was available, just thrown in was closer to ours. They were less prepared and thought out. It was just whatever was on hand. All right, Kev, what you got? What you got in the brown bag, in the buff bag?
So mine is kind of a combination of the best of our lunches and the most average of our lunches. Really, what I wanted were those little jugs of juice, but I don't know where you find those little barrels with the tinfoil top. I don't know where you find those, but I do remember having these.
Oh, hey, buddy, hold on. Don't go too fast. I did also find those as well.
Yeah, with the little twist off guys here.
Yeah, and so what I remember about these, Kev, is that once you twist this guy off, oh shit, I just got all over my computer.
Can't put any bottom pressure on it.
Yeah, no bottom pressure. I remember like looking at this when I was done, and I would use it as almost a toy. It was like a alien spacecraft. You know?
yeah. Always.
Cheers
Absolutely.
to you, Kev. Tastes like cough syrup. It really does.
I got a note in mine.
Aww. Have a great day of St. Kozhee. Remember, you are pretty. Okay.
I don't think there's a comma. You're pretty okay.
No, I like the
pretty,
common
okay.
version. You're pretty. Okay.
For the main course, I have a classic of our childhood, which was peanut butter and honey sandwiches.
Oh.
Not jelly.
I
Honey.
don't remember any other kid bringing these sandwiches, but everyone was very interested because they're delicious.
My own children
Sure.
prefer it actually now. Like when I make them, they're like, "We want peanut butter and honey, not peanut butter and jelly." I'm like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" I went with Lunchable.
Ooh.
Which again, this
Good
is
choice.
I'm pretending to be the divorced kid that I imagine, and they would have had this because it's quick and convenient, and parents are trying to prove how much they love their child, so they get in this. Question, Tanya, when you make yours, do you make it just one of each, like this, or do you also add on top another cracker? Because I'm not sure. I think it's built like you have one of each, and so this is how you're supposed to serve it. But I always preferred to put a cracker on top and then just run out of the other stuff or double meat it. And I'm sure that as a kid I wouldn't have eaten this in one bite, but whatever.
I'm a grown ass man now. Watch this shit. All those beards moving around.
It's salty.
Salty, yeah.
Very briny.
I would do it classy hors d'oeuvre style, so it's just one of each. Or if I was hungry and I was in, we had stuff to do, it was double everything up and just eat it as fast as possible. Yeah, it's swirling. Yes.
I really don't want to
Yeah,
drink this anymore, Kev. I don't know how yours tastes. This is not good.
I went with cherry. It's a easier flavor to replicate than blue.
All right, I got very lucky, by the way. I found a pack that included, I got Gushers. All right,
Whoa!
and in the same pack, Fruit Roll-Up, and in the same pack,
Yes, sir.
Fruit by the Foot. And then here's something that we really did have in our lunch regularly. These.
Nature's Valley. The one that turns into dust when you bite it and it explodes everywhere.
Fruit by the Foot is something that I might have had, like, traded for this at lunch. It's got, like, a wax paper, of course.
There you go. There it is. Look at it.
That's way longer than a foot.
The value.
Yeah, maybe 3 feet, maybe 3.5.
Supposed to eat the paper. I mean, if you want all the flavor, yeah.
I did have
So
a
Bear's
friend
doing what
who
you're
did
supposed to
eat the
do.
paper. He was given a Rolo one time in our choir class, and he didn't know, and he put the whole damn thing in his mouth. And he started going. He was like, "I don't really like these." I'm like, "Well, because you ate the foil, dude."
Yeah, because you're eating it like a trash person.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
No, you're supposed to undo the whole thing, stick it in your mouth, and then eat it
Yeah.
like a spaghetti noodle, not wad it up in a ball. And
What's this madman?
I think I should have taken a small piece, actually. Okay, fruit by the foot.
Yeah.
Not good. Oh yeah, I remember because we did get these sometimes, Kev. You remember like they would have like punched out and you could pull the characters out. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna like go monster on this because it might not be very good.
It's exactly the same thing you just ate, just in a different sheet. Versus a sheet versus a roll.
It is different actually. It's less gritty, maybe it's smooth.
Gritty.
It's the other one was more gritty. Like it had like it's trying to be real fruit, you know, like little pieces of fruit in it.
It had like
this one's just pure processed. Yeah,
bits of sawdust in there.
The iconic Gusher.
Get him the gush.
Which, you know, this show really has a special place for a gush. I mean, if there was one snack that really quintessentially is the 90s, I think it's got to be the Gusher.
There it is. They just look so amorphous now.
Yeah, it's lost its definition. And
I wonder if they melted some.
Yeah, the Gushers are the best of the three for fruit. Definitely.
Naturally.
It's not trying to pretend like the other two, like there's actually fruit in it. It's like, no, there's no fruit in here. It's just a treat, guy.
Close to our house was a Dolly Madison discount store. Which sold all
Joe
sorts
doesn't
of,
know what that is, Kev. I saw his face. Huh?
Yeah. So they're off-brand Little Debbie's.
Oh,
at a further discount because they've all expired. And even further within the store, Bear, if you remember, there's like a big barrel.
Not only was it a discount store, but they had a spot where they're like, fire sale, please. We legally cannot sell these in a few more days.
And one of my favorites always was the fruit pie.
Yeah.
Still pretty good, though, huh?
Yeah, they're really great. Just looking at my desk, this lunch probably has 60 grams of sugar in it.
I think I got you beat. I haven't even gotten to dessert. Remember, I'm playing the role of the divorced 90s kid. That was just my lunch. I got a fruit.
Oh, yeah, that was your fruit. That was your
I got a snack pack.
Healthy fruit.
Buddy, I got a snack pack for dessert. So this is actually a treat that we did have occasionally in stock at our home. Again, I don't normally consume dairy, so this will be fun later to see how it affects my body. But
is there actual dairy in that?
It says made with real milk all over the packaging. So they're trying to warn you. It's like a brag, but it's a warning for me.
Right. It's the only real product in here.
How is it made with real milk if it just sits on an unrefrigerated shelf for months?
It must be condensed milk.
Oh, that's, probably. That looks like condensed milk.
Or like peanut butter. And how is it?
It's great. Yeah. It's good.
No notes.
Ooh, a little sweaty now.
Yeah. Well, you did
Kev, that's any time you eat, man. It gets that furnace going.
Oh, actually, one last note before we go, because Kev brought a note to class. So I was wondering if you got notes in your lunches, Joe, from Mom. No. Okay.
They were embarrassing, but they made you feel loved, so I liked getting them.
I think we got them, but I would say it was more occasional, just like the lunch itself. But
the lunch itself.
But Kev was the youngest, so he lived a little different way than I did, I think, to some extent.
Yeah, I was loved much more.
Much more loved.
Much more.
My parents, like, literally never looked at my homework, never helped me, never concerned with my academic or otherwise. Like, I just did it all. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Bear, they didn't for me either. There was no academic concern. Only detention is when I got attention.
Hey.
There's a shirt. I was a goody two-shoes as a kid for sure. I mean, they did work out in my favor. They did allow me to go stay over at friends' houses and stuff without too many questions. My dad was just really concerned with the timing of being asked if I could do something. Come home from work, he doesn't want me yelling in his face about, hey, can I go stay at such and such house? We got to go over there. And usually it's like, I need a ride over to someone's house.
I think I stayed at my friends' houses probably 4 times for every 1 time they stayed with me. That's about the ratio.
Sounds about right. I rarely had people come over.
So my parents were happy to drop us off. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Get out of here, kid.
Yeah.
Who are these people? Yeah, no, they didn't actually ask that. They didn't care. What's their address?
Yeah.
There was no sex offender registry to check. Who cares?
Yeah.
I like that style of parenting better than a helicopter parent. Oh my God.
I mean, we had helicopter parents. They just dropped us off and then flew off.
This game takes place after the first main story arc in the comic book. So they've defeated the evil. Everything's supposed to be at peace. Guardians are detecting there's some more evil coming. There's like this meteor is something evil is on it. It is a very long opening cutscene. It's about 10 minutes worth.
Excuse me?
Crap.
Yeah, it's about 10 minutes worth, and it's done in a very cinematic style with they'll show a scene and then it'll cut and it'll show some credits. Then they'll show another scene and it's credits. So it's done, more like a show or
I'm
a
sorry,
movie.
can you school me here? So Sailor Moon was originally some kind of print media that later was turned into some kind of cartoon media?
Yes.
And then finally a video game? Is that the order?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're kind of, I'm assuming that the people who are going to buy this game are interested in learning about the story. And
So this game didn't make it to America. This is a fan patch that we're playing. It was only released in Japan and then in France in 1994.
do you think that Americans didn't know about Sailor Moon, or they didn't have the patience for a 10-minute cutscene? Which one is it?
Several versions of the game, all with the same title. I think this is supposed to be a beat 'em up, but there's a lot of this RPG element stuff. Like you start out, there's all this dialogue and you've got an inventory system. We're just going to wander through this and see what we get.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're a white person.
Yes, Joe
Yes.
is white.
Yes, I'm a white person.
Wanted to double check. Oh my god, this cat is so needy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they didn't release this in America.
Don't forget to take along your diary.
Don't
Okay.
forget a towel. I got it. That's how we do.
All right, let's go.
All right, cat
And now-
sniffing our butt. And okay, you ready?
For Hell Destiny.
I'm ready to get some beat 'em up. Is this where the beat 'em up starts?
That's a great question.
Damn,
At
she's
least
fast.
We've got a speed walk, which is nice. I think that's a addition from the fan patch. Like a quality of life improvement. What does this guy say?
Beat the hell out of him.
Okay, he's an idiot. He's lost.
This German tourist. Go away.
Here's some medicine. Just medicine from people in the street.
This does not look like the game that we saw last week when we were picking games, Joe.
Yeah,
Look like a beat 'em up.
yeah, I agree. And so it's like I might have grabbed the wrong one.
Oh, we gotta do so much learning. That's why this game isn't for Americans.
Too much beating.
We're not straight into the action.
Where's the beat 'em up?
What's a jewelry store?
Somebody help. Okay, action. Here's some action. Great. Let's go beat this dude up.
They getting robbed?
They know this person. Oh, okay. A daemon. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, that's your cutscene.
That's it?
Okay. Okay, this isn't the game we saw at all.
No, this is more like
Turn-based
RPG
combat.
fighting.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I put people in my party. I guess I didn't.
Party.
Just keep punching you. That's all it takes.
That
A
was
couple punches and kicks.
You get $1,000?
1,000 yen.
Puzzle piece.
You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's $1
those, like-
these days.
Pesos or something?
What?
Time to go back
You
to
just
bed.
woke up.
Guess we gotta go write in our diary now.
Who the hell's sleeping in my bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of jumping around here with.
What?
I think this would be. This is pretty hard to follow without having some of the backstory and knowing the characters.
Master.
Yeah. Now we're some androgynous David Bowie character.
Gesundheit.
Everybody's master, apparently.
Yeah.
A dark comet is approaching from the evil star. To return
Yeah, these are just
destiny
David
to
Bowie
its
lyrics.
origin. Yeah, that one looks a little more like Bowie. Yeah, I would say so. Something crazy is going on. Death
The
Busters.
Death Busters.
What the fuck is this game talking about? Okay, music's not exactly matching the tone here. We just found out though.
Yeah.
I guess the universe is about to implode and we're celebrating. I thought we just found out that the universe is going to implode in itself and all space-time will be gone. And we're talking about who's dating who. I don't get the through line here. Hey, Ro has a cheat code. Let's do it. Let's use it.
Yeah, I bet he does. I bet it's turn off the game.
Yes, it is. It's exactly that.
We can go back to playing Smurfs just as easy.
God, it's been so long since we've played the game.
Okay, I guess we're traveling now. Oh, we missed the bus.
Now, time to wait at the bus stop.
Yeah, a gang of 4 people and a cat. Now you have to wait in real time for the next bus.
Just wait here in real time and talk about boys.
Yeah, this is clearly for the Sailor Moon super fan.
I think you're encouraged to diary along with them throughout the game.
Okay, so we just wait here. So now we're just
waiting at the train station. Oh my god.
We can move on to ratings whenever you guys are ready. I'm gonna.
Yeah. I think we should go ahead and move on to ratings.
All right, shall we then, boys? Game design, Smurfs.
Yeah.
Joe, what you got?
There are so many platformers. We've all played a bunch of platformers. You know which ones feel good and which one don't pretty much instantly. You can only jump on some enemies though, which is a little confusing. It wasn't frustrating, really. And we had a lot of fun, I think, with that sled stage 2. That was
I would say that there were parts that were slightly frustrating, but it was a part of the difficulty curve. The music was great. Could have done a better job with power-ups and stuff.
They need a little more in the game design to teach you some of those mechanics. I think maybe this is T2 Smile.
All right, moving on to gameplay.
Feedback loop is pretty good. Those stages aren't extremely long.
No.
So you can learn a stage pretty quickly. This might be
Seems like an institutionalized kind of
Yeah, it's pretty middle of the ground, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Satisfaction. How satisfied were you with it? Now, here's where I would add a little comment in the beginning. We were all three kind of eager to finish that sled level. You blew through the stork level, so like there was definitely some satisfying moments from a viewer perspective.
Going to lean to sit next to a millionaire, but maybe it's all the way up to a Lieutenant Dan because it was more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I'm never expecting much from a
licensed game.
Yeah. I'm never expecting much from a licensed game. So if a licensed game is halfway decent, it's going to be a Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
Lieutenant Dan. I was surprised at how good it was, how competent it was. Okay, that leads us to the Gusher side of things. Given the Lieutenant Dan, I guess we are looking in the 3 or 4 even range because like I would have liked to see you beat this. Yeah, where you at on this one, Joe?
I think I want to give it a 3.
It's a 3, maybe a 3.5. We don't have half.
Yeah.
So, okay, we can go through this rating pretty quickly because it's actually the wrong game.
Yeah, as far as what we thought we were getting and what I got for us is a pretty wide gulf. I feel bad rating the game based on that.
That's not our fault. This is a St. Kozhee thing. So like the game, like if this was an RPG channel, then I'm sure this game would be rated very differently. But this is St. Kozhee, and we don't like this shit.
So Joe, review this as if your parents had to go back in the middle of the day to Blockbuster to return a movie, and they said, "Hey, do you want me to get a game?" And you said, "Yeah, there's a new Sailor Moon game that's a beat 'em up," and they bring this shit back to you.
Well, maybe Joe goes in on Friday night into his room to play it, but on Sunday when he emerges, he's all kitted out in Sailor Moon. He's been journaling and he has a cat now.
That's exactly
apparently.
what Scott said. Yeah, could be a good game for what it is, but for what we were wanting, it's definitely not.
You invited your friends over that weekend to play the beat 'em up 2-player with you, and they got to sit and watch you talk about.
And they beat me up because that's the game I got.
Is this a T2 vacation?
I need a vacation from all that reading. Good Lord. What is it, school?
Okay, I'm giving in game design a T2 vacation.
Okay.
What about gameplay, Joe?
Just to make this kind of quick, it might be comically neutral.
Sounds good to me. And satisfaction. How satisfied were you with your Sailor Moon RPG experience?
For me personally, this is why. Why did we?
I mean, I know why they made this. They made this game for girls that
super fans,
right?
Yeah, that love this environment. We giving it the 1 gush, or
I think for our purposes, I feel that's fair.
This is not a St. Kozhee kind of game. Sorry, people. This seems like the kind of game that you need a channel where you play it for like hours and hours
Yeah.
and hours. Not what we expected, but still fun. Smurfs was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Smurfs
It was
good.
competent.
I like Smurfs.
It's fun to eat a sack lunch as well, especially the kind of stuff I never really had when I was a kid, or only occasionally. That was nice.
Missed out. I didn't make a lunch.
You really did.
Sorry.
did.
You really
Sorry,
did.
man.
It's fine. I don't care. I don't really care.
He cares.
I care a lot.
So much.
Care too much.
You can do it again, though, if you want to make a sack lunch.
I'm
and
gonna do it
bring
right now. Hold on.
Nope, he's going to the store.
All right. Well, for those of you that joined us and are still with us, thank you so much for staying, including through the Sailor Moon era of St. Kozhee. All right. We love you all. Bye-bye.